Christmas. It's Billy Ray Bates and welcome to Terrific TV Toys. For this final episode of 2014, we're going to take a look at a toy set that has wonderful attention to detail, and it celebrates a certain TV special that we all know and love. And this special, believe it or not, is about to turn half a century old. Christmas time is here. Welcome to the special Christmas episode of Terrific TV Toys. And this episode actually is being released on the anniversary of the TV special that we're going to talk about. That is A Charlie Brown Christmas, which originally aired on December 9th, 1965 on CBS. It preempted The Munsters, believe it or not. And so we are releasing this on the 49th anniversary of this TV special. Can you believe it? This TV special is about to turn a whopping 50 years old. Wow. Okay, so A Charlie Brown Christmas was the first animated TV special for the Peanuts, created by Charles Schulz. The special had a budget of about $96,000, and it was directed and produced by Bill Melendez, who also did the voices, recorded the sounds, I guess you'd call them, of Snoopy, the Snoopy character. And the TV special was commissioned and sponsored by Coca-Cola. And currently, these days, ABC has the rights to it, and of course, they air it every year. So what you're looking at here is a set of figures from A Charlie Brown Christmas. They are really adorable, and we're going to take a look at each one. So welcome. Okay, let's start. You know, I really have to start by showing you this. This is the back of the box that some of these figures came in, and it shows all of them. And I have all of them here that I'm going to show you in this episode. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 regular figures. Then there's a special set of Snoopy and his doghouse, his award-winning decorated doghouse. Now this set, I don't know if you can see, if this camera's picking up, this actually has a Kmart price tag, and the set is dated. The date that you see on all these figures is 2003. I think I got all of these around 2005 or so would be my best guess. I know I was living in Georgia at the time, and I used to decorate for Christmas with these figures. And the maker is Playing Mantis. So that's where they came from. That's about the time period. And it's actually a pretty nice set. I looked on Amazon, I looked on eBay, I saw price tags like $90 for 3 of these mini sets. Individual ones were $21 or $23 a set. eBay had the 6 figures in the boxes still for $250. And I saw Schroeder on there for about $60, Snoopy in his house for $100 and some. So they're not inexpensive to buy these days if you try to find them on the internet, and they seem to be a little bit rare. So I'm glad that I got these. This was a gift for my family. You know, they always find great things for me for Christmas. So let's take a look at these. We are going to start with good old Charlie Brown. Who else could we possibly start with? Charlie Brown comes with his little hat, and I love how 3 of these figures have their hats, so you can see him his hat. And each figure also comes with this patch of snow that they can stand on, or you can place their accessories on. So he's got his hat. He does have some articulation. You can turn his head. It's not all that easy on this figure anyways. You can also move his arms like that. You can move his legs, and individually from each other. You can swivel his hips and then move his legs. So he's got a pretty good amount of articulation, and all of these figures are pretty solidly made. They don't seem cheap to me. They're fairly heavy, so that's nice. And then with Charlie Brown, he's got his tree. And the wonderful thing about this, okay, this is the good tree, you realize. And when you look underneath, what happens is you pull this apart and you have what is commonly known as the Charlie Brown tree, a, a cultural phenomena that has been copied many times over the years, and you can even buy them in stores, what is called a Charlie Brown tree. So that is cute. Okay, so moving on from good old Chuck. Next, we're going to take a look at Linus. Each one of these figures has something good with it. Here's Linus. He's got his cap too. What's kind of interesting about this cap, I'm assuming as I look at it that this is probably the front. It goes on like that. When you look at the inside, you can see that there are grooves that seem to fit the pattern of his hair, his very groovy hair. So that's interesting. Like if you put this down here, perhaps it would kind of match up, or maybe I even have it backwards. I don't know, but it's a really interesting thing to note about Linus. And there he is. He looks like he's singing. Of course, in the special, Linus is the one that really calls the whole troop to the real meaning of Christmas, and he reads from the Bible. And if you go on Wikipedia, there's a nice story of the making of A Charlie Brown Christmas, how it all came about. They made it in really just a few months. They quickly made it, and they thought it was going to be a flop, and of course it has been massively successful. One of the things that Charles Schulz, the creator, was adamant about was Linus reading from the Bible, and I so appreciate that, because Linus is the one that just does the big reality check, and hey guys, this is what Christmas is about, and it's wonderful. So he's got his articulation here. You can move his arms. You can also move his little hands like that, and you can swivel his hips too, and his legs also move a little bit. Again, pretty good figure, and his head moves a little. I don't want to force it. So he's got his patch of snow. He also has, ooh, I forgot one of his parts. He's got a pile of snowballs. And there's an individual snowball. And most importantly, he's got his blanket. And his blanket is made so that, I'm trying to remember which hand this goes with. The blanket actually is supposed to fit in his hand. And because I'm not a little kid, I'm kind of challenged with how this goes. Because I should have practiced. But his blanket goes with him, trust me. It's so cute. So it's, of course, his security blanket. And that is Linus. All right. Let's get a little female next. A little female in nature, and this is Lucy. She's got her cap too, so I guess I've done the first three, the three that have caps. And this cap does not necessarily stay on very well, so we're going to set it over there. But this is Lucy, and Lucy, I did set her up before because she was holding her can. See how her can, this is her money can to collect for her psychiatric help, which she, of course, needs more than anybody. And this can has the little slit in the top, and people can donate to the cause or pay for the psychiatric help that she is supposed to be providing. But she can hang on to the can here, which is real cute. So she's got her can, she's got her little, this little bench to sit on, or actually, you know what? I better check the back of the thing. No, that does not go with Schroeder. I think that goes with Lucy, if I remember correctly, because Schroeder is shown on the back of the box as not having a bench to sit on. But anyways, back to Lucy. You can turn her head, you turn her arms and her hands a little bit. And then, of course, the movement, swiveling the hips and moving the feet, the legs too. So same kind of articulation. Then she's got her shop, her psychiatric shop that she set up. So she can, I don't know, pretend that she's helping poor Charlie Brown as he's struggling with the whole Christmas holiday. All right, so that's Lucy. Let's turn next to a character that is, you know, when you think about it from a pop cultural perspective, to have Pigpen around, that was quite daring and quite unusual, I think. In our PC world nowadays, would we ever have a character like this lovable Pigpen? The thing about Pigpen, he's like a porcupine here. Those things are pretty tough on top of his head, and he's got that articulation. Also, basically same thing, hands move. And actually for him, he's got some elbow type articulation too. See how his elbow is able to move. He's able to on both arms, and I don't think the others had that. Let me see. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. Linus had that. Just didn't realize it. And looks like Charlie Brown had that elbow articulation too. For those of you out there who are hardcore and might find that important. Okay, so here's Pigpen. Cute little Pigpen. Not the best for grooming habits. And you can see the snowman that he made, and this thing is pretty solid. This is pretty tough too, like one solid piece of plastic or PVC, whatever it is. And then he's got his patch of snow as well. So that is little Pigpen. Okay, Sally, of course, from the TV special, you remember that Sally writes to Santa. So here with Sally on her patch of snow here, she's got her letter to Santa, and you can actually read from this, and I think it's basically what they had on the TV show, because it says, "Dear Santa Claus, how have you been? Did you have a nice summer? How is your wife? I have been extra good this year," and so on. So I think it's basically what you hear in the TV show. And so she's waiting patiently for Santa to write back, waiting at the mailbox, which does open. And you can see inside the mailbox. So that is for Sally, and she looks like she's singing too, so perhaps you can put these figures together, at least her and Linus, and they would be singing a Christmas carol. And she's got this, the thing about her articulation, she's also got this going on. See, she turns this way, and then she turns that way, I guess because then you can sort of sit her down, although not exactly because of the way her skirt is fashioned. And then her little feet move, and she's got the arm movements going on, and she has that elbow articulation too, like the others. And then the hands are moving here, and her head moves much easier than the others. So cute little Sally. And how can we forget Schroeder, the object of Lucy's desire? Schroeder's got his snow. He's sitting down permanently. You can't change that. But his arms will move. His arms move, his hands move a little bit, and he's got the elbow thing going on as well. And then his head moves. So you can place him in front of his piano, and he's playing his piano. But the nice thing about the Schroeder figure set is nice, huh? Sounds like exactly what they used for the episode. So that is Schroeder. Okay, the nicest part of this whole collection is my favorite characters part. I love Snoopy. Love, 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 love my baby Snoopy. And so this is the Snoopy set. It's got, first of all, a larger patch of snow with a sort of a fence or a wall that fits alongside it with its snow, basically. So it's a whole scene. Then you have little doggy himself. He's got all kinds of articulation too. Arms move, no elbow action. But then with the moving arms, can you see how he swivels this way too, which is interesting. And then his legs don't move, but his feet swivel. So that's my baby Snoopy. And he's got, first of all, doghouse or bones, bones in his food bowl. They're piling up a little bit. Then he's got some Christmas decorations. It says Christmas decorations right on the front of that. Can you believe it? And just a nice little box of those. But the real thing about this set is this, his doghouse, the way he decorated it. Look at all those crazy decorations. And of course we know from the TV special that he enters the contest. And look at that, he wins. But brace yourself.
First prize? Oh well, this commercial dog is not going to ruin my Christmas.
Again from the show.
Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown!
Nice, blinking lights and everything.
What's this? Find the true meaning of Christmas. Win money, money, money.
Money.
Spectacular, super colossal, neighborhood Christmas, lights and display contest. Lights and display contest? Oh no.
Okay, wow. Let's see if it's got anything else.
First prize?
So, yeah, and actually, I think that this doghouse, this set came with the batteries in it, because I was looking at it last night to get it ready, and these look like, you know, your typical kind of generic under contract provided batteries that the manufacturer had worked out. So they were dead, and I put fresh batteries in to give this little demonstration. And this doghouse is pretty solid. If you turn it over, take like a tiny little screwdriver or a knife or something, and you can get in that door and change out the batteries, and it takes 3 of those AA batteries. And you know what? That's pretty, it's not a bad set.
Oh well, this commercial dog is not going to ruin my Christmas.
Yeah, right. Well, he makes my Christmas all that much better. So thanks for joining us again for Terrific TV Toys, and look for more on this same channel.